Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Takeover Tuesday. I'm so excited that you guys are all here today, and we're back for a new episode. Let me get these comments up so I can see what's going on. I was running around prepping for this project, so I wasn't able to see what you guys were chatting about before the show. But I want to say good morning. May Simmons, good morning. Wolf Guys, good morning. Arlene Bordeaux, good morning. Ooh, rainy Wisconsin. We are actually starting to now get into fall. We are in the San Diego area, and I feel like it's finally starting to cool down. It was very hot the past few weeks. We had like a fall right at the beginning of September going into October. We had a fall, as you would at the beginning of fall, and then it just got to heat. It was hot the past couple of weeks, so finally we're getting some colder weather. I hope it can stay. Let me keep going. Sharon Bingham, good morning. Nancy Fitzpatrick, Roxanne Van Gelder, all of my friends are here. Good morning, everyone. So excited to see everyone here. Paula Becker, I'm sorry. I was reading a million different names at the same time. And Gail Klein's getting snow. Guys, I feel like I've mentioned this on the show before, but I have never seen snow fall out of the sky. I've never been somewhere where snow falls out of the sky. That's like on my bucket list. I need to go somewhere. Like I've been to Big Bear and all the places down here in California, Julian and Alpine, where it does snow. I've seen snow, but I've never seen it fall. So that's on my wish list. That's on my wish list and bucket list of things that I want to do at some point. So let's see. Ooh, we got Lady Fair. Good morning. Now I'm thinking about snow. We might have to start the Christmas projects early. Oh my gosh. Lisa said she'll teach me to shovel too. She'll show me the snow falling and she'll teach me how to shovel. I need to experience this because I feel like that's such a not tradition, but that's just such a thing that people have out going east. Like you shovel the snow, all that stuff. I've never experienced that. Isn't that crazy? So definitely we will have to try that at some point. Maybe I'll do an SMP Nation video. I'll record me so you guys can see. We'll have to figure it out. But let's talk about today's little project that we're gonna do. So I originally had this plan for last week, but then I ended up doing the mug rugs because we pushed all of the planned projects forward a week. So today we're making these adorable Acorn coasters, which you can see in the thumbnail, and you saw at the beginning of the video with the little thumbnail on there. I don't have one with me because I'm working on the sample right now, but if you want to get the pattern, I just want to let you know right at the beginning, you can go to the link down in the description. If you look on the video and go to the description of it, there's the link to the free pattern. It's from the Seasoned Homemaker, and I have been subscribed to her newsletter for a little while now, and I love all of the things that she has on there. She does such great tips, and I'm blanking on her name, but I was just looking at it this morning. The Seasoned Homemaker, check out her blog. She has lots of things on there that are helpful to crafters. There's lots of tips, techniques, and a bunch of free patterns that I have been looking at and I have saved. So go check those out if you want to make this today. It's a printable, so she has the written directions and the written instructions if you prefer written instructions, and then you can just follow along with me and we can, do the project together, or you can print it out and then come back and watch the video on how I did it, and then we will, either way, however you would like to do it, there's multiple options for you to get this pattern. So I hope you check it out. Go down below. I will show it to you in just a second. I've got it right here. But I just want to make a couple quick announcements before we get started. Of course, you're watching me here on Takeover Tuesday, and you can tune in here every Tuesday at 10 a.m. if you want to make a project, learn some new tips and techniques. And I actually have some exciting news. I'm looking at it, but I have some exciting news that you're going to see in just a second. So tune in if you want to learn projects, learn some new techniques. I am kind of, I guess this shows me exploring all of the different potential with sewing and things like that, because in no way am I calling myself a professional. In fact, I just recently started sewing here when I started working here almost 3 years ago. my goodness, almost 3 years ago. And so I'm just learning, and I love being able to share that with you guys, and maybe something that you guys can learn as well. So that's kind of the base of this whole show. But we also have another show on Thursdays with Blaine, and you can tune in on Thursdays at 10 a.m. if you want to see more machine demos and product demos. And there's always something fun going on at Blaine's show. So tune into S&P Live every Thursday at 10 a.m. We are doing it this week, so make sure you tune in for that. And then, guys, we're almost to November, and you know what November means? Cyber Monday. So if you are not doing anything on Cyber Monday and you plan on sitting at home in your pajamas and shopping, we have a full 8-hour live stream show right here on our YouTube channel that's going to be happening on Cyber Monday. And you can see product demos. You can see just tons of things. It's going to be every 15 minutes. It's going to be a new demo showcasing a new product or a new notion or just so many things. So I can't even, the list goes on and on of what all is going to be on Cyber Monday. So you will just have to come in and tune in to see, but we'll all be there. So see you later in November. Mark your calendars, take the day off work, because why not? If you need somebody to like convince your work, I'll get on the phone. I'll be like, guys, Cyber Monday is really important. These live streams are very important. So we will see you guys on Cyber Monday. And then, of course, mark your calendars for a countdown to Christmas. That is happening December 11th through the 15th. And that is also going to be a week long. So it's going to be Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day, live streaming with product demos, education, everything and all of the good stuff leading up to Christmas. We're here just to celebrate and be festive. So we hope to see you there as well. So that's a little look into the rest of the year, but I hope you guys tune in. And then we have next year. We're already planning next year's dates. So lots of stuff going on, and you can go to our website or you can follow us on socials if you want to stay connected. It's just everything for our socials is SewingMachinesPlus.com. So just go look us up, and then also join our Facebook group if you want more just behind the scenes stuff happening at SMP and just a nice little community. All of you guys, I think a majority of you guys are in the Facebook group, and you guys are always posting projects and inspiration and things like that. And I hope to too. I need to start making more projects. I've had like a little block of creativity and I need to get back into it. But lots of stuff going on in that Facebook group. So join in if you are just looking for some good stuff and some more positivity on your timeline when it comes to socials. So we see you on Facebook. All right, let's talk all about this project today. So let me see. I'm trying to look at the comments as well. I'm seeing everybody is excited for Cyber Monday. Everybody's walking by. I have to tell you, where I am right now is right along a little hallway where people will walk back and forth. And so when I'm doing the show, people walk by and go. So if I look up at any time, it's someone walking by and saying hi to me. So let's talk about this project today. Zena, so much is going on, and the holidays. We got to start shopping for Christmas and presents. Oh my goodness, all the things like that. There's a lot. Okay, so here is the pattern that you're going to get when you go to download this. So it's very simple. So far, it's very simple. And I did start the project already, but I started it and stopped at a point where I'll be able to explain kind of what I did at the beginning, and then we'll go into the rest of the project. But super simple. So what you're going to want to do is cut. I've got all these different piece of papers out. Let's take this one, for example. So you're going to cut all of these out and make sure that your printer is sized correctly. So the awesome thing that the Seasoned Homemaker, as well as a lot of other people will do with their patterns, is put this little 1-inch mark. So when you print it, you can measure this and make sure it's to scale. I didn't know this up until probably 4 or 5 months ago when I started these types of patterns. So very good to know. Very good to know. If you didn't know that, you learned something new. So you're going to get 3 pages. This is going to be your backing. These are going to be your front pieces. And then you've got some leaves that you're going to somewhat applique from. And I will mention this all throughout the show, but you can get the pattern right down in the link below. So go check it out. or you can look up the Seasoned Homemaker Acorn Coaster just in your search bar and it will come up. So once you've got all of these, you should have these. I do have my other leaf ones, but I think I was cutting them over there. They're very small little pieces of paper. But this is a great project if you have a scan and cut as well and you don't want to cut all these pieces. You could easily rearrange it and get it loaded into your scan and cut, especially the leaves. I'll show you in a second. They're very small and I didn't realize that I need to work on my cutting skills. So cut all these out and then take some fabric and let me just show you. So let me bring my camera over real quick and then I'll show you my progress because I started this project, but I have not finished it. So we're going to finish it today. So let me just turn this over really quickly, get my camera right. And also, guys, before I even get started, let me do this. Look at my new machine. Hold on 1 second. It's the big reveal. Look at this, guys. I have the Baby Lock Altair now. This is the first Altair. This is not the Altair 2, but my life has been changed after using this machine. Oh my goodness. I'm going to show you some of my favorite features on here that just makes life so much easier. But look at her. So exciting. And just, oh my goodness. There's so many things going on in here. And there's so much room to play. And there's all these different customizations. I might have to, on another Takeover Tuesday, go into the details and do a project like catered to the Altair and the amazing features that are on here. But I love this machine already. If you have been eyeing this machine, oh my goodness, you need to get it. You need to get it. You just need to. That's all I've got to say. So let me move this closer. I have to tell you, I did take my shoe off because I am about to sew. So I got to move my shoe out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to zoom you in. So here is what I've got so far on this project. She is so cute. So I actually posted this fabric last week in our Facebook group because I was so obsessed with the Fat Quarter bundle that I got it from our retail store in San Marcos last week. It's Tilda. It's the Hibernation collection. Oh, I'm so obsessed with it. Okay. So here's a little overview of the project so far. So what I did is I cut out this piece. I cut out this piece and cut out this piece and sewed them together. Pick out whatever fabrics that you want. If you, what was I going to say? If you just pick out your own fabrics, you can use scraps. That's what I was going to say. This is definitely scrap friendly. You just need some larger scraps and you will be able to make it work. But I just sewed those two pieces together, stuck it on a piece of batting, and then just quickly quilted it because I didn't want to take so long and then have you guys just watching me sitting here and quilting for 15 or 20 minutes. So I just got that out of the way. So here's what we're working with. I've got the batting here. I've got it all here. Now these are the little applique leaves, and this is what I'm going to do today. I fused these on. I just used some fusible, stuck it on there. Any preference. I actually ran out and I did not have the packaging with me, so I'm not sure what exact fusible it is, but I love Steam Seam. I love SF101. All of those are great options. And it was honestly wasn't Steam Seam because you can see that on the wrapper, but some fusible, any one works. So fuse this on, get your little applique leaves on there, and then we are good to start stitching down and making some little leaf veins and marks on there to add a little pizzazz to the leaves. Now, this is my first time when I do quilting on what is this? This is a home machine, not a long arm. I am blanking today. I have not had my coffee this morning. But when I'm sewing on just a home machine, I am not super familiar with free motion quilting. Long arming is a whole nother thing because that is super easy to just get started and get working on. But this is a little different. And this is my first time quilting on the Altair. So I'm so excited. This is so exciting. Paula Becker said, you need an arrow cabinet. I absolutely do. I would love an arrow cabinet. This is actually the Stay Perfect table. This is just the single. this is one of the, oh my goodness, I am blanking. One of our dual tier tables. I almost said single tier. Okay, so I've got all this ready and I'm going to move you over to the screen really quick. I'm just looking, I'm all set up, but let me show you a quick look at this screen really quickly. This is amazing. Let me move the machine just a little bit so you can see. Okay. Oops, I'm so sorry for moving that camera. So if you look here, I can just easily, having this large screen, number one, was a game changer because I do not have the best eyesight. In fact, I am going to get glasses this week. I have contacts, but I have to go get a new prescription. So I'm right there with you if you guys also struggle. So this all right here was a huge game changer for me. I'm able to just quickly change my stitch width. I got it. These were just some of the pre-adjusted settings that when I pressed the free motion button, it set it all for me, which is also another nice thing because I don't have to worry about it. So if I unselect, this is the free motion button at the top, it's going to automatically set the foot that I'm using to the J foot, which is one of the 1/4 inch foots. And it's going to set to all of the pre-adjusted tension and stitch length and stitch width that comes with just using a normal straight stitch with that J foot. But when I press, because I've got my open free motion quilting foot, now it's got the O on there, which is our open foot. And then it's also got these, which I think it saved these from the last one. So we're going to keep with that. And you can also just adjust your tension right here. How awesome is that? So you're not going to be going all over the machine trying to mess with the screws and the knobs and all that stuff, trying to get your tension just right. You just got to press a button and there you go. And so there's tons of stitches too before I even get into this. There are so many stitches on here. And these are just utility stitches. We're not even, there's all your buttonholes. We've got some more straight stitches, but these all go in different directions. And then we've got some more here. And then we also have decorative stitches. Look at all these. Oh my gosh. There's so much more. And I just wanted to give you a little look at some of the stuff that we've got because I am so excited. And you guys know I've been working on the Baby Lock Presto 2 for a while, I think since the beginning of me doing at least more Takeover Tuesdays by myself. So having this upgrade was wow. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to move you back over here and let's get started. All right. So I'm going to get you close up here because I want you to be able to see everything, especially this next feature that I'm about to show you because this was also pretty mind-blowing. Now I'm going to put a lighter piece of fabric here and we're going to unthread because after I've threaded my needle, at the touch of a button, I can instantly thread this needle. But this is different than the machine that I had before because I know I showed you guys that Presto needle threader. This one's a little bit more advanced and let me show you why. Okay, so I've got it all threaded, all thready. The needle is ready to go. The thread is there and ready. Let's press the button. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see how that is just, I don't even have words. I can't even describe it. So that is awesome. I am so excited to be able to use that now. All of the features that I've been using and been getting more familiar with have helped speed up my process for sure. Especially with this, this took me maybe, oh gosh, maybe like 10 or 15 minutes to put all together when normally I'd be sitting here trying to make sure I'm doing everything right. But this machine is so trustworthy so far. I've had it since, I think I got it on Thursday, so I've been playing around with it a little bit, but definitely there's so much more to learn about this machine. So, all right, we're going to get started now. Here we go. I'm going to start with free motion. I am a little nervous. I've never done this before on this machine. yeah, so don't judge me, guys. I'm going to try my very best. I think it'll be okay, though, because this machine, if we adjust the speed and all of that, we will be good to go. So I think I'm going to just do some veins going to each of the little sides. It's kind of, I'm going to go kind of off of the picture that the Seasoned Homemaker did of her completed stems. So I'm going to drop this down. All right, guys. I also did leave myself a little bit extra batting in case I go over with all the stitching. So, okay, guys, wish me luck. Wish me luck. Oh, hold on. My foot pedal got twisted around. All right. Okay. Let's try. So excited. Okay. All right. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make these shorter. These stitches are quite long. Kathleen asked what needle I'm using. I am using a 1914 needle today. I'm just fixing my stitch length because they are a little bit too long for my liking. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try and get you a close-up look. They're just a little bit too long, and I want them to be a little bit shorter. Okay. All right. So I've adjusted these. All right. Okay. We're going to keep going. Not giving up yet. All right. I'm going to need to speed this up. It's too slow for me. All right. Okay. That's a little too fast. So I am going to go back over what I just did. All right. I'm going to go back. And now we're going to do some stems. It is super quiet. It's a really quiet machine. Even when I'm going fast, which I'm trying not to because... Okay. Now I'm going to go back over one more time. Because I want the thread to really pop, even though I am using pretty much very similar colored thread than the fabric that I'm using. The finished size, this is an 8-inch coaster, so it is a little larger than a normal coaster might be. But what you can do is there is smaller sizes available on that pattern. So if you go to the link, they have a smaller size and they have a larger size. This is the larger size. I did the larger size for today because I feel like it would be better for you guys to see as well as for me to see, and just, it would work a little bit better for the sake of the show today. But you can do either one, and I plan on making a lot more of these. All right, so I'm going to go back one stitch. One. Okay, now we're back on the line. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's keep going. Let's come over here. All right, we're going to come back over to this one. All right. Oops, and I'm getting a little crazy. All right, so I'm going to cut my thread really quickly. So here, I'm going to go ahead and fix that thread in a moment, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Also, look at the lighting that is on this machine. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me do the next one. That was just a practice round. That one doesn't count, guys. We're going to do this one, and it's going to look way better, okay? Okay, let's start. Let me just trim this thread really quickly. Okay. Whew. I have got to take off my jacket really quickly because I am getting a little hot. All right, so let's keep going. I'm going to start with this one now, so hold tight. All right. I can already feel it. This one's going to turn out way better than the other one. I already know. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit slow, and then we're going to veer out to each of these little stems. Okay. And stay there. And then we're going to go back. All right. Bum, ba, bum. Mindy said she'd rather consider this a mug rug. Yeah, I would agree. This could also definitely be like an oven mitt. You could just easily grab it in half and grab things with it. So it's a good enough size to where if you're not using it for a coaster, you could really use it for anything. So, and that's also another great reason why I wanted to do it today, because I love projects that can have multiple uses. Also, one thing too is in the pattern, you can actually add, take a piece of fabric, fold it, and put it down at the top of here and turn it into a garland. So you can make a bunch of these and turn them into garlands and for decoration for the holidays. And I love that. You can always go back. Oops, that was an accident, but we're just going to roll with it. We'll do a couple little zigzags here. All right, now let's move on to this side. All right. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to fix my width just a little bit because it's going weird, but we're doing okay. All right. Push, and then we're going to go back. Let's go one more time. And then I'm going to go all the way back to meet the end. I'm going to stitch a couple times, and then we're going to cut the thread. Just so that way we are good in there. And let me trim. All right. Free motion is done. Okay. I just dropped my little pen. Let me grab that. So now that we've got this. Bum, ba-da-dum. All right. Now I'm going to grab my favorite tool ever since I discovered these. I can never go back. Wonder clips have changed my sewing life. I swear. They are so nice. And I don't know. Once I tried Wonder Clips, I just automatically started using them more than pins. They're just so easy. They didn't, pins don't really affect your fabric, but clips are just so much easier to use in my opinion. So if you've never tried Wonder Clips, highly suggest you do. They are so nice. Okay, now that we've got this all done and handled, I'm going to trim this batting right here. And while I do, I'm going to go ahead and come back to me so we can see what you guys are talking about. I see Linda Brooks is watching. Linda, how are you doing? I have been thinking about you the past couple of weeks. Hope you're doing better. Let's see what else. Sorry, I cannot multitask. Okay. We're going. Thanks, guys. I love this new fabric. The Tilda one that I was telling you about, these flowers. I don't even want to use it. Like, I love the fabric so much that it's like, I grab it and I'm like, no, I don't. I want to save as much as I can. I want to save it all. Okay. But I do have a lot left because this is only, I mean, that's not a lot of fabric at all for this project. So I still have a bunch. I could make a bunch of these if I wanted to. But I think I want to save those for possibly a quilt. Maybe starting a quilt next week. So we'll see. We'll see. I've got a lot of it. Okay, I'm almost done. We're almost done. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see what else. Yeah, and this project is also so easy, so fun. Anybody, beginner, I mean, of any levels of sewing could definitely do this project. So let me just come back and fix this, trim her up. I'd say leave 1/4 inch maybe of batting just around, just so that way you're not risking anything. I'm gonna cut just these bigger pieces off that I did leave. Okay. All right. It's already 10:30. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now let's take our I almost said batting, our backing, and we are going to lay it on top. And before I do that, I'm going to switch my camera, and you're going to see how I change my foot. So I got to change my foot from the free motion to the back to the J foot, which is just your standard foot. I'll show it to you right here. This is it with the little adapter. So what I'm going to do is take my handy dandy little, baby lock screwdriver, if I cannot drop it. And this makes changing your feet so easy. And of course, I tied this extremely tight. Okay, so once you've got you're just going to unscrew. There's that foot, if anyone was curious. Awesome. Love it. Okay, now we are going to attach and go back to our normal foot. Okay. Oops, I'm dropping things. All right. And then what I'll do is I'll just go with that screwdriver and just make sure that it's really tight because you don't want the feet falling anywhere. Okay. So now back to my whole Wonder Clip spiel. I'm going to just clip some of these sides, and I use certain colors. So like I'm going to use blue today just to tell myself that I want to leave this open. So I'm going to leave this top part open, and then we're going to just make sure everything is all centered. Good to go. Okay. And this stitching part, yes, Jennifer. Yeah, that baby lock screwdriver, you can buy this on its own. This did come with the machine, but you can get this on your own. When you spin it, it spins and then it locks into place. And then this is for your embroidery hoops. When you're that embroidery hoop screw that you always need to untie or unwind, it can be so hard and really be painful on the hands. So this is a great little tool. Always keep this by me, or I'll just throw it up on the top of my machine if I ever need it. So again, I'm going to probably do maybe about that much space. So now I'm going to sew around, but I'm going to take some more Wonder Clips and just center all of these up. The backing, when you cut this out, it's going to be a little bit bigger than this. So just keep that in mind. Make sure everything's all good to go. But the stitching, when you stitch all this down, that's where it's really going to take its shape. So, it's okay if you have extra fabric. If you don't have enough fabric, that's a different story. But if you have a little bit extra fabric, you can always, stitch it down and then trim it all up and you'll be good to go. So, okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So when I take this one off, I'm actually going to use one of my other favorite little notions. You guys have seen these before. The Sew Line little pen. There's a black chalk. Or I think this might just be lead pencil. There's white for marking, and then there's also just a pen. So I love this little sew line tool. This is on our website as well. You guys can go check it out. Let's go back to the black. I'm going to also just mark those spots just in case I have to pull my Wonder Clips out when I'm sewing. Just like to be super, super careful. Yeah, Georgette, she was mentioning the scan and cut. This would be an amazing project to do on the scan and cut, just for the fact that it would make it so much more convenient and so much faster. Deborah Smith is asking how much this tool is. I will get back to you on this. I will let you guys know. If you are following us on, if you guys are following us on Facebook, I will post about it and let you guys know where you guys can get this. Okay, so we made our marks, made sure everything is all lined up. All right, I'm going to take a couple more because when I first started sewing, I really didn't care about placement. Because I'm like, oh, as long as it's done, as long as I work on a project and it's done. But now I'm like, the corners have to be perfect. This has to be perfect. And it just, yes, it takes a little bit extra time to prep and, get started with all of that. But, it makes it so much more worth it in the end. Spending a little bit more time making sure it still looks good. All right, I'm going to bring you back over to my screen just really quick. You're attached to a cord, so you can't go too far. But let me show you on here really quick. So I still have I'm going to lift you up for just a second. I still have my open embroidery right here, right? So now I'm going to turn that off. And now we're right back to J, and we're back to our normal presets. But I am going to go, I'll stay at 2.5. That's usually a good one for me. So now we're ready to sew this all together. And also, the Altair comes with this little touch sensor. What are these called? The little stylus. Couldn't think of the word. The little stylus to use on your screen. I think that's awesome as well in case you have grandkids or anybody and you don't want to get your screen super dirty. Yes. Ooh, Teresa requested a paper piecing project. Teresa, I was just looking at paper piecing patterns, and I was watching YouTube videos because I've never, ever done any sort of paper piecing, and I am really curious about it, and I really want to try it. So we might have to do that. If that's something you guys want, I'll have to do like a giant vote of like who wants to vote for what projects we do. All right, so I'm going to start at this line. I removed my Wonder Clip, and another thing that I love to do is be able to move my needle position if I need to. So see how I can move that? I can move that to any position that I need to. So I'm put it right at the center of my project. And another cool feature is there's a button on here that gives, when you turn on the automatic little backstitch button, it'll start going and then it automatically will backstitch 3 times for you. So I'll show it to you right now. It'll happen in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and I'm going to slow down my machine just a little bit because I have a lead foot. I have a heavy foot, both with sewing and with driving, of course. And of course, this is too slow for me. Always got to speed it up. It's better to start off slow. And notice how the foot will go down and up. Oh, that is so amazing. No more having to reach behind here, having to grab it. As soon as you start pressing the foot pedal, that foot goes down. And I'm keeping I'm keeping a 1/4 inch seam. So just a little reference for you. So here I finished this top curve. I'm going to try and accentuate the like roundness. Let me show you this part. I'm going to try and accentuate this part where the top of the acorn comes into the rest of the body of the acorn. So I'm going to try and go, we're going to go a little bit in and then back. All right. Still keeping that 1/4 inch. All right. Making sure these are all still even. Oops, I messed it up. All right. Let's keep going. And it automatically puts the needle down so I can adjust anything I need to. That's also another great feature that I love. The more that I use this, the more just the more features that I find with this machine that I'm just so impressed with. All right. Ooh, Denise, I will definitely reach out to you. I will reach out. Okay. And then again, kind of back on that whole accentuating the acorn shape. So when I come down to this point, I'm going to try and make it like a point where it comes down like a V. We're going to attempt. So I'm going to come down. All right. That's about center, I think. All right. And now, look at that. Ah, so excited. It's going to be so good. Okay. So now I could go probably one more stitch. No, we're going to go up. We're going to start back up here. All right. Now continuing on with that 1/4 inch seam. All right. Just this. All right. Once I'm about even with that other side that we just did, now I'm going to try and recreate that, but from the opposite side. So let's see. I'm going to go a little bit farther. All right. Now I think we're good to start with the rest. So now I'm going to curve. Getting a little bit close. I think I shortened my seam allowance there for a second. All right, now I'm going to back stitch. All right. And woohoo! All right. We've made some progress. Feel free to trim anything. Trim anything you want. I'm going to go ahead and trim around here. Just to make sure. Some of the corners, I went a little bit more than a 1/4 inch. But that's okay. The deciding factor will be when we turn this inside out. Okay. Mainly the batting I'm going to cut out too. Just any extra little batting that's hanging around. All right. The moment of truth. Let me switch my camera really quick so we can unfold and unravel this together. All right. One tool. Where did my... Ooh. I'll have to get it for you guys and show you. I'm glad you guys enjoy when I do these projects live, because half the time I'm like, we'll see how it turns out. You know, when you're live, you never know what happens. So as long as you guys are here to hang out, that is fine with me. All right, guys, we're getting somewhere. Oh my goodness. Now hold on. This one was way easier to turn out than the mug rug. So if you were having trouble with your mug rug, then fear not, because this is way easier. Now I'm going to take my favorite R&K turning tool, and I'm just going to run it along the seams here. Now, I don't think I did a very good job with the shape. Let's see. This is the moment of truth. We're just going to go It's looking a little bit round, not very acorn shape, but that's okay. We'll see this last little portion. Oh, there we go. It's looking more. See, all I gotta do is unturn it or fold it inside out. Okay. Let me make sure we got the point. You guys. Look at this. Kyle, look, it's so cute. Kyle's joining in. Guys, it's Kyle's birthday tomorrow. Everybody say happy early birthday to Kyle.
Hi, everybody. Ooh, look at that.
It's so cute.
Is that an acorn?
It's an acorn.
It is an acorn.
It's an acorn. Cool. So cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. I always get so excited when I finish a project because it's just like, oh, you did it. Oh, all the comments, Kyle. Yeah. They're all saying happy birthday. Okay. Now let's just close our acorn and then we'll be all done. Oh my gosh. So cute. And here was the backing that I used, just a little flower pattern. Because that way you could easily turn this over and then you just have a green acorn. I mean, in the shape, right? So let me get my little camera back. Oh, this is like the best. This is the best. Best feeling. Okay. Here she is. So cute. I would definitely, once you're done and once you close the little opening that you left, I would definitely run over this with an iron if you have the chance, just to make sure that it's all flat. But here I'm going to unfold. Now, the step that I just did where we sewed the backing together, you could throw one of those little pieces of fabric, like here, I made an example to show you, but you would sew it like this and then sew around. And then when you fold it inside out, you'll be left with a hook. So that way you could turn this into a garland, hang it up somewhere. But the option is yours. Definitely, this works either way. It makes such a cute coaster or a mitt, or I mean anything. So cute. Or a garland. Okay, I'm gonna try and fix this. I forget to stay in the frame. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let me fold this. Got it all stretched out, and then I'm just going to run over it. I've got a little bit more wiggle room with this backing fabric, so I'm going to kind of keep it, I'm going to try and keep it as even as possible. All right. You know what this reminds me of? I'm sure, has anyone ever seen the movie Ice Age? It's like that animated movie with the sloth, and there's that one squirrel that always needs his acorn. I don't know why I just started thinking of that, but perfect. Maybe a great Halloween costume if anybody is going to dress up as Ice Age. Anybody from Ice Age this year? Okay, let's finish this up. All right. I'm going to try and make my stitch as yes, the squirrel's chasing the acorn. Yes. Ooh, Arlene has a good tip using seam tape to close that. That is a good idea. I do not have that, but I will have to go check that out. All right, I'm going to drop my foot down and I'm going to just quickly sew this together. Oh, and I lost my thread somewhere. It's because I'm not using my normal brand of thread. This is a different brand today. Don't know if it's for me, but let's finish this up. That's okay. All we got to do is rethread. Oops. All right. Okay. Put down. I will never get over that. I'll never get over that. All right. Let me fix this and let me lift my foot up and we will go back to the beginning. Just to make sure our stitches are not going anywhere. I'm trying to stay really close to the edge line because I don't want this stitch to be seen. So we're going to keep it like that. But I am using the same thread that I used for the leaves. Perfect. All right, and let me just cut my little threads, and there's a little piece of fabric hanging out. Let me just snatch. Get that out of there. All right. And there we are. How cute is that? I love it. I am definitely going to run over this just with an iron, but for the most part, that is it. That is it, guys. Super fast project. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun to do. Let me come back to me. So much fun. I mean, honestly, the things you could use for this, you could put hot dishes underneath or on top of it if you know, when Thanksgiving comes around and somebody brings their own little appetizer or little dish, throw this on there. Oven mitt, multiple uses. The coaster, here I've got my Starbucks. Easily put that right there. I'm selling you on this. You need to make this. It's so cute. It's adorable. And if you've never tried free motion before, as you can see, you watched me do it for the first time. This is a great way to practice with these leaves because all you have to do is, you know, you can pick whatever type of leaf you want to make or do whatever you want with the veins and stitching it all out. But it's a great project to try free motion because you're just doing a couple straight lines. You could do curves. You could do whatever. So awesome. And Linda also, good suggestion, said good housewarming gift. Yes, I love it. It's so adorable. It is so cute. I have to go back and fix this little stitch. But for the most part, we are good. And I am so satisfied. I love this little project. And sometimes you need just like a quick project like this to really like get you back into the swing of sewing and getting inspired and stuff. So I hope you all make this project because this is so much fun to just kill some time with and post all of your pictures to the Facebook group or just send them to me. Find a way to get them to me. I want to see them. But again, if you guys want this pattern, you can go to the link down to the description and pick it up. You can download it. And she also has a great newsletter with lots of helpful information in there. And I love looking at all the stuff that she has on her blog. So go check it out. And yeah, there we go. There's your finished Acorn coaster or garland or oven mitt, or, you know, we've learned that we need to put like etc. at the end of this Acorn coaster. So, all right. Well, that is going to conclude today's little episode of Takeover Tuesday, but we're not done yet. Can I get Roger to do some giveaways? Or is he there? Or Kyle can? Kyle's birthday is tomorrow, so I'm making him do giveaways. He has tomorrow can be his birthday. He doesn't have to do anything. All right. The first thing that we're going to give away today is going to be done an SMP sew mat, of course, because they are the best. I have the light blue one under my machine right now. When I got to Altair, I'm like, I need to switch it out and get a new color for the new machine. So if you win this, you can pick from one of the 13 different sew mats that we have. They're 4 different sizes. They help reduce the noise and the vibration and sound coming from your machine and all of that kind of good stuff. So Kyle, spin that wheel. It feels so weird saying you. Oh, they're all saying it. Cindy Janky, congratulations. You have just won a SMP sew mat of your very own. So if you would like to claim that, go to SMPlive.tv, fill out all the information, and let us know what size and color that you want. Kyle, since it's your birthday tomorrow, we should spin one more time, huh?
Let's go.
Woohoo! And Sassy! I love it when Sassy wins. Sassy, you have just won a SMP sew mat of your very own. So to claim that awesome sew mat, go to smplive.tv, fill out all the information, let us know what color and what size that you'd like, and we will handle the rest and get that shipped out to you. All right, now I talked a lot about notions today, and I talked about the new Altair. we're doing a $100 gift card for anyone that wins this today. You can get $100 off your order at Sewing Machines Plus. So Kyle, spin this wheel, get some people some free money. Oh, what'd you say? Oh, since it's Kyle's birthday, he's gonna eat my lumpia as well. I love your name, Kathy. I don't know if that's your real name. I feel like you did too. Kyle did a really good job at pronouncing it really fast. So, Kathy, if you would like to claim that $100 gift card, head to smplive.tv, fill out the information. The most important thing that we need from you is your email because we will be emailing you a code. So, go claim that. We'll see you with $100 off your order. And maybe, I don't know, if you're looking at that old hair, let me know if we need to talk on the phone. I'd love to tell you more about it. All right, you guys. Well, that is going to conclude today's Takeover Tuesday. It's episode 56, which is crazy. And hopefully you learned something new and make this little coaster. I had so much fun doing it. And with all of that being said, make sure you guys tune into our socials. You can stay connected with us on there. Let me get back to the comments so I can see what you guys are saying. You can tune in on there. I'll post more information if you guys have any questions. The baby lock screwdriver, I just want to say, if I don't get to it and if I don't let the right people know, because I couldn't write down your name. But if you just look it up on our website, it will be there. Go check out that screwdriver. All of the tools that I use today are on our website. So you can just go search. And then Kathy, since she won a $100 gift card today, she can go treat herself to some notions, machines. I don't know. Would love it. Yes. Any questions that you guys have? Would love. Christy's asking about my camera. I'll just tell you right now. I use my phone. This is I don't know if it's the 13 or the 12. I think it's the 13 Pro or the 12 Pro. I don't know. There's so many numbers of iPhones now that I don't know. But I use my iPhone, and this is just my MacBook Pro 13-inch. I'm using all iPhone today. I'm not even using a real camera. So, good to know if anybody was wondering. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Make sure you tune in this Thursday to SMP Live, and as well as Cyber Monday coming up and Countdown to Christmas. Big schedule for SMP, and we hope to see you all there. Zena asked, how's Winston? He's good. He's so good. Oh my gosh. He's my shadow and like my other half. But I'll have to, maybe one day, I want to do a costume where Winston is involved. So, and how fun is that Halloween is on a Tuesday? So maybe you'll see Winston. Who knows? Who knows? All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here and start working on the next Takeover Tuesday. But I will see you guys so soon. Cyber Monday is November 27th. November 27th. And then my birthday is that Tuesday, on that Takeover Tuesday. So tune in for that. All right, you guys, I will see you so soon. And I guess I'll just see you on Thursday. See you Thursday, guys. Bye.